I would like to address myself to the Communist Party of the Philippines. I would like to talk to you about the rules of war. Kasi po, if it is to your advantage, and I've been around in government for the last 40 years, you are the very first to cry foul when something goes wrong, even in the handling of prisoners. Marami pong sundalo na dinimanda ninyo under yung Geneva Convention in the handling of prisoners. But one of the important and maybe a very humane provision, yung binabawal po yung landmine. I cannot understand for the life of me that if it is to your advantage, you invoke the Geneva Convention provisions. And yet, time and again, I've been the mayor of the city, sinabi ko sa inyo, akala ko ba sumusunod tayo ng Geneva Convention? Or would you like that I will also order the armed forces na gamitin ninyo ang landmine pag kayo ang nakaposisyon at inambos ninyo? Which is which? It cannot be a different rule for you and a different rule for the armed forces of the Philippines and the police. Or would you rather natabla tayo na sabihin ko sa kanila, start using the landmines for offensive or defensive purposes? Go ahead. We're having talks. You better decide now. Tonight, nandito ako sa Davao. You may hear it maybe, or if it is there, decide now, gagamit ba tayo ng landmine? Kasi kung gagamit, I will order the armed forces to prepare the explosives also, ordnance, para tabla. Bakit yung sundalo lang ng gobyerno ang magdusa nito? Lahat tayo. I can understand. Yung prinsipyo mo, fine. We've been at war for almost 45 years. That's why I'm pleading to everybody, including the Communist Party of the Philippines, to continue with the peace talks. I have kept my silence despite the ranting of season. Hindi na ako, kasi kung mayor lang ako, pwede talaga. But then I carry the burden of a nation, and so I have just to control my mouth. But this cannot go on. This crazy thing about just na landmine ito, nag-book, yung mukha, wala na. And this has been going on for 45 years. Anong nabigay ninyo sa Pilipinas actually? You cannot even hold a barangay. Influence, yes. Why? Patayan eh. Kaya ganun lang man ang advantage yan. Because you hold the gun. Alisin mo yung sa atin lahat yung baril. Tignan natin. Karate na lang. I'm exasperated ako sa. You must decide now. Because if I hear another explosion that would kill the civilians and the soldiers, sometimes sumasakay sa truck, anak ng pamilya yan. When you blow up an army truck, ngayon mo yung mga civilian, hindi yan civilian, mga pamilya umuwi doon sa kampo. Because they're human beings, and the practice really is to bring the family within the camp vicinity or parameters. Ako'y nasasaktan din ako para sa inyo. Kayong mga komunista dito sa Davao, kung mamatay kayo, sinong pumupunta doon sa punerarya? Ako. Big-time leaders ninyo, pinayagan kong ilibing dito. These guys were sad, but I told them that, we are in government. Wala tayong magawa. We cannot exhibit the same behavior because dala-dala natin yung gobyerno. Wala wala tayong magawa. Then in pursuing a quest for peace, I have to do it. I told them, do not be angry at me. Because, it would just really worsen. Ngayon, pag ganito, if the talks fail, meron tayong usapan. I would insist you include the landmine issues. Or else, no talks at all. Then we fight for another 45 years. Walang problema. Mag-recruit ako ng 1,000,000 Pilipino. Fine. In the 45 years, anong nakita niyo sa pamilya niyo? Nakita mo yung anak ninyong lumaki? Have you elected a single leader here in Davao? Manalo lang kasi na ticket. And yet, I carry bayan. Kasi pareho ang damdamin natin. The problem is armed struggle. I can be a Communist Party member, but I will never go to war. Yung armadong pakigbisog ang problema. No, I'm not trying to understand me. I'm saying now, stop the landmines o you tell the leaders at itong gobyerno ko, get out from the talks. Alam mo bakit? I am now invoking the Geneva Conventions. It is part of the international law, not only of the Philippines but around the world. Either you stop it or we stop talking. Fight na lang. Another 45 years. But makakababa ba kayo kung mamatay ang mga tatay mo, nanay mo? Kayo ba pag birthday ng mga anak nyo, nakakababa kayo doon sa ano? Is that the life that you really need? Yung mga leader ninyo, hindi naman nananalo. So, anong gusto ninyo? Either you stop it now, or I'm ordering the government panel to come home. At ano yung gastos nila, di ibigay ko na lang sundalo. Sige, bili kayo ng isang barkong explosive dyan. Paputokin natin itong I'm not pleading this time. That's an ultimatum. I hear another explosion killing people, not only soldiers killing people. No talks. Pasensya na. Padre, yan talaga ang buhay. Kung hindi tayo magkaintindihan, good. Hindi naman nauubusan ng pera ng gobyerno, hindi naman talaga ninyo kayang tumbahin. Bukas, the Defense Department is asking for 20 more thousand troops. Tinignan ko yung budget, wala akong pera. Puro yan ang gusto ninyo, ibigay ko sa Defense Department yung gusto na. Additional 20,000. Wag na yung mga pagkain yung medisina, wag na yan. Dito muna sundalo kasi may gera tayo. For peace, kansihan mo yan. We sacrifice the hungry and the poor para may panlaban tayo. Patayan. Yan ang gusto ninyo. Di, sige. Hindi naman ako mahirap kausapin eh. Pag yan ang gusto mo, my God. Now, I'm reading now the personalities in the Philippines. It might be true, it might not be true. But then, yung sinasabi niyong due process, isa yan. Baka sakali mademanda itong mga taong ito, administrative or criminal, then this should have due process. Presumption of innocence. Lahat yan sa Constitution, ibigay ko yan. But my mouth is walang due process dito. Yung due process has nothing to do with my mouth. Walang proceedings dito, walang abogado. Ako'y nagsasalita po sa taong bayan at malaman po ninyo anong katotohanan sa ating buhay dito sa Pilipinas. Ako po'y kaisa isang presidente na gumagawa nito. Alam mo bakit? Kailangan malaman ng tao kung anong nangyayari sa bayan nito. It's very important for the people to know the state of things or conditions in this country. That is my sworn duty. Hindi ninyo mapigilan, and I am not afraid of sabihin ninyo na ikulong ako pag fine. Wala akong drama dyan. At sabihin ko sa inyo, totoo, pwede kong iwanan ito, ang presidency. Wala akong sabihin mo na hangal-hangal ako dyan sa duration ng tao. Ayaw kong magpakita ng Manila because it would cause traffic. I'm finished, I'm done.